comes a time when I have to talk about one of the more difficult deaths for me, and that would have to be the death of Wash. Because Wash was my favorite character, and I'm not going to say that Book's death was easy to get through, but Wash was my favorite character. So we get closer to the climax, and we see this kind of battle between the Reavers and the Alliance, and Wash is maneuvering around all this fighting, and he finally gets into where they're trying to go, and he's triumphant, and he starts to say the catchphrase that he only recently obtained, and then he gets stabbed and dies. And I just want to point out that it was extremely abrupt. I definitely wasn't expecting anything to happen, and then boom, he's dead. But as painful as it was, and as much as I didn't want it to happen, I still acknowledge that it was important. The thing about Wash is that he is the funny man. That's the role he played in the TV show, and that's the role that he played in the movie. I mean, keep in mind, the first scene that you see of him in the TV show, he's playing with dinosaurs. And obviously he is more than just the funny man, because Joss Whedon is a brilliant writer, and he's not going to have someone just be the funny man, but Wash is in many ways the comic relief. And when things get more serious, the comic relief has to go away sometimes. I mean, they did this in Muppet Christmas Carol, too. The main source of comedy in Muppet's Christmas Carol is Gonzo and Rizzo, and when the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come shows up, they leave. I mean, they just leave, they don't die, they come back at the end, but the point still stands that the comedy goes away. So killing Wash was Joss letting us know that shit's about to get real. Because the funny man just died, so you know things ain't gonna be funny anymore. Killing Wash also showed to us, the audience, that nobody is safe. Now, obviously, Book did die earlier, and Book was a main character in the TV show, but to be perfectly honest, he wasn't as much a main character in the movie. He's still an important character, mind you, but he's just not as main a character since he left the ship by the beginning of the movie. But we've made it to the epic climax, and Joss wanted to show to us that nobody is safe. And he did that by killing off the funny man. So with Wash's death, we really get a sense of suspense as the battle continues. Because if Wash can die, then anybody can die. And while it is true that no other main characters died in the movie, there was still that sense of suspense because of that death. So yeah, I'm not happy about Wash's death, but I fully acknowledge that it had to happen. And that's it for this video, so I will see all of you tomorrow.